When we last left off, our merry band had survived the explosion at Miroslav's gala and has found themselves, after a chance encounter with with a very strange individual, they have now woken up in their beds. In particular, Deacon Atticus woke up with a strange black goat staring at him directly. But we're not going to start there. Instead, we are going to start in a hammock in the Kalendin Harbor, where Aya Swiftsail finds herself. Just for the sake of reminding everyone, could you tell us what Aya looks like when she wakes up?
Yeah, so Aes is, I guess, probably a little singed from the night before. Her blonde hair is quite ragged at this point. She's still in her tux from last night from the party, but it's quite dirty now. She's missing a shoe because it was used as a bomb in the fight. And she's just a little confused because last she remembers she was looking at a man in beige and one of her biggest role models, and then passed out in the grass.
And so, as Aes sort of comes to in her hammock, what does she do at this moment on her boat?
Well, I guess coming to, she first checks to see if, like, all of the spells, like, the energy in her battery, like, was that real, or was this some kind of crazy dream that she slept through?
She spent all the energy in her battery, whatever energy was spent,
Yeah.
not so much all of it, but she spent the energy that feels right to have spent. Everything that was missing, I don't think she didn't fire her gun at all, but she is as much as you would expect that night to have happened. It happened. She can hear sounds of activity outside and so on, but could you give me a perception check real fast?
Oh, we're starting fast.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. D100. Oh! That's a lucky number to start.
Is it?
Wonderful.
All right.
So Aes succeeds. And so Aes, your eyes feel pulled to the window of the captain's cabin that you're in. And out, and so the way that this harbor is it's basically like a series of islands, and you are in, and so you kind of sail straight into the island and out the direction you sailed into. And so looking back is open sea, the sort of green sea of Kalendin, this foul, nasty place. And out there, you see a single cat-rigged sailboat. And on that single cat-rigged sailboat, sailing in from the choppy waters, a cat-rigged sailboat, for those of you that don't know, has just two sails and is sort of like a single boat. If you've ever seen like a one-masted yacht, it's like that, but small. And so on this cat-rigged sailboat is just a small Shetland pony sailing in from rough seas.
A pony?
A pony. Yes, just a small pony. He's got white. He's primarily white fur with maybe like a little brown splotches all over him. But he's sailing towards
Horse girl. What? Sorry. Did
Canceled.
somebody say horse girl?
Canceled. Anyway, so that's just something that's happening out in the distance.
It looks alive?
Yeah,
It's just out there?
standing there, quite dignified as the boat is sailing its way in.
I look away and I rub my eyes and it's still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is it like coming to shore? Or is it all the way out there?
It's out there, but it's moving in your direction. It's like, like if you drew a line, it is coming for you.
It's like coming right at me.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that A is wouldn't know what to do with that. I would probably just start getting the ship ready as if, like, she just saw a mirage or something.
Okay.
And she would just have the ship start getting ready to go.
So you just step out onto the deck.
Yeah.
So you're greeted by your sailors, specifically the ship's mistress Mandla. Is standing there cutting this older veteran of a couple wars she fought in the Deep Folk conflict and stuff like that, battle scarred face. You were all right, ma'am. You came back in quite the huff, barely spoke to anyone, just got right in there and passed the fuck out. You all right? Crazy night. Missing a shoe.
I don't remember much past there being a lot of fire. Sorry. I came back alone?
Just you, ma'am. Just marched right up there with purpose. Right into the cabin. Didn't say hello, no nothing. Just fell right into the hammock. We just thought it best not to bother you.
I appreciate that. I guess I needed the sleep. And I'm gonna, like, shake my head and nonchalantly look to see if I still can kind of see a boat.
It's gone. It's not there.
It's gone?
It's gone. There is no small pony on a sailboat.
I didn't need like a spyglass to see it the first
Nope.
time. And it's gone.
If anything, at the rate it was traveling, it should have been more visible.
Okay. And I'll just, like, I guess scratch my head and just be like, well, I very much appreciate it. I think that we're just about ready to head back to Fessupton.
All right, ma'am. You have, as you say. And they start making the boat ready. Pretty much for the next week, this continues with you. This goes on and on and on, where you'll look out onto the sea, and there'll just be this little pony on a sailboat. Sometimes you look up in the topsail, and you just see the silhouette cast against the sun of, again, a small, squat Shetland pony. But never anything, like, too big, never anything, like, nobody ever notices, nobody ever interacts with it. And this occurs probably once every couple hours. It's just...
Has it ever been close enough that I would think to maybe just walk up to it?
No. Every time you've gone anywhere with it, it has been... any time you've gone anywhere with it, it has been at least a mile away from you. And okay. Anytime you try to get closer, something obscures your vision and it's gone.
Okay, it's never close enough that I can, like, really get a look at it. I just know it's just like a pony.
Yep, just like a pony. Just pony shaped, little shaggy hair. Sometimes you think in a distance you can make out it going. That's about it.
Okay. The next time I saw it, I guess I probably would have earlier in the week asked if anybody else had seen.
So I mean we can roleplay that specific scene just for everything. So as you're on your boat, and in this particular instance, you can see it off of the bow. Like, it's standing there at the very edge of the bow, just kind of looking back at you.
It's looking back at me.
Yeah, he's just staring at you.
I tap one of my sailors. Hi. And I never take my eyes off of it. It's just whoever's next to me. Can you see that? Do you see that?
Say it's Mandla again, just because she's there, and she... Oh, ancestors, is that a pony?
Oh, you see it! You see it?
How the fuck's a horse gotten on a ship? I'm
I
gonna go
don't-
touch it. And then she...
Wait, don't do that!
She steps down...
I've been seeing it in small glimpses for a week.
The stairs. She trips for a second. And not like a big trip. Like, she's got her sea legs. But she just like... Pop, pop, and looks down at the ground. Give me a discipline check.
I'm not very good at that. Oh, but that's an at one.
You do not take your eyes off of this pony. And it sees her approaching, and just goes, whoop, and jumps off into the water beneath the ship. Just a quick
Do I hear it splash?
No.
Can I go see Thorn?
Yeah, I think you
Can I write a letter to Thorn at some point after this?
I think, yeah, you can write a letter to Thorn. I think you haven't heard back from him, and you know that he can be gone for long periods of time. So you can write a letter to Thorn. So what does your letter say?
Lots of flirty things that I'm not a naturally flirty person to talk about. And then,
Oh, shit. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, so what do you write to Thorn?
Dear Thorn, I miss falling into your lap. It's been far too long. That was for Grant. That was all for Grant.
I mean, I'd smash Thorn just as much as the next guy, but, like, the fact that you're into him makes me hate him.
Good. He's not for you.
Technically, Thorn is for everyone. Canonically
Was
pansexual.
he written by a woman? He was written.
Dear Thorn,
I'm gonna go.
I hate your stinking guts. I'm wondering how you came across Tantamile. Only because I've noticed some similar peculiarities between your relationship with Tantamile and this pony I keep seeing from a distance.
Such a ridiculous sentence. Such a fucking ridiculous sentence.
And honestly, I've been seeing a pony at a distance for a week, and I feel like there's no other way to explain it.
Give me a perception check as you're writing this.
I don't like that. Is it behind me? I hope I roll high. Fuck.
There is the sound of just clopping coming closer, closer behind you as you're writing this letter, and then just inches away from the back of your neck. It's in the room with you right now.
It's in the room with me right now. With love, AS. And I snap behind me.
It does not move, and behind you, you see the cutest little Shetland pony, but he's got bright blue little eyes, like little sapphires, and he's just looking up at you, and he's there with his little shaggy mane that just covers over right in front of his eyes, and he just stares at you.
Why are you here? What do you want from me?
And clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clop, over to the door to the to your captain's cabin, and just go.
What is your name?
What the fuck is this?
What is your name?
Like stomps once.
It stomps.
Like it stomps one foot. Gestures to the door again.
Why is this the first time you've come up to me? I walk over to it.
Not gestures to the door.
I open the door.
And that's where we're going to stop for you. We're now going to check back in with Deacon.
No, go to someone else. Someone else first.
Nope.
I'm looking at cute pictures
I
of
went
Shetland
first.
ponies, and this one's on the grass, laying down.
Too bad. Goat.
What it looks like.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
as last we left you, you awoke in your bed, staring at a black goat with long horns and bright red eyes like fiery rubies. What does Deacon look like in this moment?
Deacon is like, I think covered in like, there's some like ash on his face, a little bit of like smoke, and his head is shaved, and he's like an Estrunan male with pale skin and really like fiery orange and red eyes, and he's sitting up against like the metal of his bed frame, and he's gonna look at him and be like, can I'm gonna reach for like a book at my bedside table and chuck it at it.
I'm gonna say that's a might check.
Fuck.
The goat, all of its limbs bend at perfect right angles to the side, and it just goes "Nyeh," and just squats below the book, pops back up. Meh.
What
Meh.
are you? What are you? Are you some demon? Are you here to send me a message? Please, God, please, Thursia, tell me what this is, please. And I'll clutch, like I'll grab for a red rope, and hold it in my hand and start rubbing it until I get some burns on my skin, and start praying to Thursia and asking for her for answers.
Do you close your eyes at any point during this?
Yeah, I'll close my eyes.
And when you open them again, goat's gone. Like, just, it's disappeared. And
Bishar!
when you come to, or when Bashar, like, knocks on your door, sire, I didn't know that you were back so quickly. Was the gala not only last night?
What happened last night?
You appeared at our door and walked right in. You didn't speak to anyone, and I assume something went wrong and you were forced to turn around.
Bishar, go to the study and grab me parchment and a quill and bring it to me, and I will. I need my things, and I need.
Give me a perception check real fast.
I need the wax. It's terrible. That's fucking god awful.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Carry on.
Grab the thing. I need to send a letter. I must. And I'll roll out of bed, butt ass naked, and go behind my I don't know, that thing
The
to cover my
screen,
body,
yeah.
and then a screen, and I'll throw on my How did we decide it was pronounced?
Oh, Christ. I looked it up.
My vestiments.
Yeah, your vestiments, your priestly...
My stiharion?
Sticharia.
We're saying vestiments.
Okay. Sticharia.
So I'll throw on my vestments, and wait to hear Bashar come back from the study.
Bashar leaves, and as you are, as you're getting dressed, you notice like little drops of like something falling on your forehead, and you're very familiar. You take, do you wipe it? What do you do? Drops of something are falling on your forehead.
I won't look up, but I'll wipe it off and look at the content.
It is very clearly blood. You're very familiar with this as a Nostrianan.
I'll taste it. Does it taste like...
Tastes like human blood, or like Kokutan blood. Standing affixed to the ceiling is the goat. Blood dripping from its mouth. And it does that scream that I cannot replicate in good confidence, but I will try in a minute, where that thing where goats scream like humans, and it just hits you with a good... as... yeah, what does Deacon do?
Ah! And I'll run out of the room and run towards Bashar.
You come to you come to the librarium of the chapel, and Bashar's like, "Oh, sir, I got your notes."
Bashar, Bashar, there.
Pants.
There's.
Is something wrong, sir?
Bashar, I have. Nothing, no. Just hand me the things that I asked for and go talk to the vestigia of the church and continue on with our prayer.
He does so and gives you that look of concern that he's been giving you ever since the incident 3 years ago. And just
don't look at me like that.
I'm sorry, sir. It's just I worry for you. I just wish you could go to someone.
Just.
Yes, sir.
Just leave me alone.
Yes, sire. I'm sorry. He walks out dejected. What letter do you write?
And don't tell anyone about that.
Of
about
course.
anything.
Of course, sire. He takes off his like outer, like the stole, like the sort of poncho thing, and just lightly drapes it over your half-dressed body, for not asking questions. Then he walks away. So what do you write?
I'll take the pieces of paper and I'll go over to, I don't know, some type of desk or stool or something to write on, and I'll start scratching out what happened last night. Was I set up? Am I a fool? I need answers. And I'll fold it up. And I'll pour wax on it and stamp it, and then I will get it ready to sell. I'll address it for Saska. And go to wherever I have to go to send a letter to someone.
So as you prepare to send it through the sort of cult's courier network, you importantly do not ever. A week goes by, and in that time, in contrast to Aes, who the pony only ever really visited at a distance, Goat is nauseatingly close at all times. He has appeared in every possible situation.
As this week passes, I think Deacon will be like kind of screaming at it to go away and like screaming obscenities at it. Does it react to any of them?
Yeah, just a firm meh. And then, like, it doesn't respond to you, it doesn't listen to you, and it always has an uncanny ability to be around you whenever people are just about to be around you. So it knows it's so good at just being around you, and then you scream at it, and then just as it's like flattened itself through a crack in the floor, people walk by. It's so good.
Fuck. I'm going to, if you'll allow me, I'm going to try to find a private space.
Yeah.
And try to talk to it, like try to summon it.
All right.
Or see if or try to get a moment with it alone.
Okay, so
That's what
I'm going to say that the Way of the Inner Voice has something not unlike a confessional booth. Okay. Except it's only one sort of circular area that you can lean in and sit in. And what those who aren't aware of the true purpose of the Way of the Inner Voice don't know is that there is there's a little small area where a proper spiritus can come in and basically talk to the vestigia who go into this little circle. And speak to them. And so you find yourself in this sort of revelation chamber in the hopes that it will show up in that little confessional space. And as you sit down in that little space, roll a perception check for me.
What the fuck?
That's so cool. 2 89s in a row.
Jesus. Damn.
You don't know where it is in this dark, dark little circle, but you feel its presence. You don't know where. You don't know what. What do you say to it?
I'll take out a copy of the Gifted Sacrifice, and I'll put my hands on the open pages of it, and talk to Thyrsia for a moment. What is this thing following me?
In your right ear, you hear.
Give me the answer. What have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why are these things happening to me? I try so deeply to endure all of this pain and sacrifice.
In your left ear, you hear.
Please answer me. And I mean, if I have to, I will. I'll grab. I'll grab some type of knife, and start cutting.
Just before the knife makes contact with your skin, 2 little red dots of eyes appear in the darkness directly in front of you.
What? What do you want?
It kicks the door.
You are not Thyrsia. You are not.
Kicks the door again.
You want me to go outside? Just this once. open up the door
Okay, and you open the door.
and scoff.
And we're in 1 second, we will go visit Kalen. But before, I have to go get something.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, he said he was gonna do this.
Oh no. This is
Oh, get ready. For those of you playing along at home,
So, Kalen,
this is a moment.
you awaken in your glade. And now, the thing with the glade is anybody can get into the glade wherever they want to go, but they only can get back out through the place they came in. So you awaken in the glade. I assume you have like a moss blanket. There's plants everywhere all around you. Could you just describe what Kaylin looks like in the glade?
Her perfectly crafted poinsettia dress is no longer. As anyone who went through a very strange night and tumbled into their bed, they immediately removed all of their clothes and basically just became tree bark and vines again. Because you know what? We're not about to be fancy while we're sleeping on a rock. So, Kaylin is back to her natural state, made of mostly tree bark, with vines kind of adorning where hair would be, and 2 long antler-type situations going on made out of branches. A little bit singed from the night before, not a ton though. Just little bits, little remnants of the night before. Without it, she really wouldn't be. She wouldn't really have a physical aspect of that night. So she immediately runs over to her glaive and she checks if she still has the mushrooms.
She does.
Inside the
She still has the sleeper's rot mushrooms in her thing.
So she would close that back up and immediately do a reading.
Okay. So she settles in and starts brewing a pot of there's always a campfire in the glade, and so she's able to brew a pot of tea. But unfortunately, as she's getting in, she's doing the washes and throwing stuff, she hears 1 second, I have to check my notes to see what name I gave this character.
I'm not prepared for this shit.
No. Where is my text to
Megan
you?
also pulls up the Google Doc.
Right, I'm like scrolling.
Mabel, very firm resident of the glade.
Oh yeah.
Little ghost child that you previously rescued from a haunted house, just kind of yells, Kaylin? There's someone here.
Yes.
There's someone here to see you.
Oh, be right there.
And so you sort of navigate the wooden cave system of the glade, and you find her in this sort of central antechamber that also has the exit to the glade in it. Mm-hmm. And standing by the entrance is a small girl. Is a little, like, probably 5-year-old Kokutan human child with 2 low braids that just travel down the back, like Little House on the Prairie type stuff. She's dressed in a sort of era neutral, like, outfit, and she is clutching a small stuffed bear to her.
Hello.
How
may I help you?
She does not speak. The bear's eyes are like little emeralds. She does not speak, but she does wave the bear's paw a little bit.
Kill it.
Would you like a cup of tea or a place to sleep? Okay. I was about to make tea myself. You're more than welcome to come along, and you can get comfortable in your own time. I'm just gonna kind of start walking.
She pulls the bear up to her ear. Rawr. Said like a little girl.
Very well.
Oh!
Follow if you wish. If not, we will make sure if they need anything, if they need to know. And I'm just gonna walk back towards where I was making the tea.
She follows you, and just kind of like shadows you a little bit. Never says anything, never talks, never does anything. At one point, you see she does take the bear and like dip its nose into water and then bring it back.
I'm gonna get both her and the bear their own cups of tea as I make mine.
She
A
never
smaller cup for the bear.
she never touches her cup of tea, but every so often she will raise the cup to the bear's lips. And so what does the next week look like for Kaylin?
I think her time, honestly, she'd be kind of fascinated by this new companion. So I think most of it would kind of be spent in a very weird, like, sitcom kind of way of her just trying to coexist with this child and figure out what they like. Like, just handing them various things and being like, yeah, like, I just start producing different, like, fruits and vegetables to see which she prefers.
And she does she does not consume anything. And if it wasn't for your supernatural sense, you would think that she's probably a ghost like Mabel, but she's not.
Okay.
She reads as something that is natural, like something that is like part of the world.
This is Boo from Monsters Inc. You cannot convince me otherwise.
She's blonde. She, as you sort of like follow these experiments, and you know days go by, you answer letters, people from, stuff like that. Finally, one day, as you like wake up from asleep, she's holding the bear over you with the bear's mouth open. Rawr.
Rawr. Just rub back.
She looks so angry.
Oh no.
Rawr. And then she starts like taking her and the bear just like, and she storms off towards the entrance to the glade.
I would follow immediately. I just kind of half run, half just like long step my way through. I'm assuming her legs are very tiny.
Yes,
so I would catch up very easily.
So small. You catch up almost immediately. And she just takes the bear, points with the bear down to the like the little pool that is the entrance and exit to the glade.
I'm gonna point down where I am.
Rawr. She's like, and she gets progressively angrier. And she walks around behind you. And she, one last time, bear to the ear. Rawr.
I would go towards the entrance.
Okay. She like
I would not follow, but I would walk towards the entrance up to the front door and open it. Not to say leave, but more like inquisitive of like, is this what you wanted? Like,
and so with that, you open the door and are immediately blasted by the coldest air you have ever felt in your life. Just absolute snow, blizzard conditions just hit you in the face. And,
this is Monsters Inc.
And I don't need to tell you other two, but this is also what you two both experience when you open the door, which coincidentally is happening simultaneously to this now.
because it's winter, anyways.
Yes.
So is this like out of the ordinary cold, or is
You
this just, like...
you were in Florida last week. You were in like Florida level tropical swamp climate. before this. This is like Switzerland. This is a mountaintop.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's like Everest. Actually, you've been pretty well traveled. This is the Spider Peaks. This is completely different. Do you go through the door?
Do I go through the door?
Yes.
Is she
Behind
looking
you.
at me, or is she looking out the door?
She's pointing with the bear
Out the door?
out the door.
I would yell out to Mabel.
Yeah.
Mabel, I'm heading out. Do you need anything while I'm gone?
I'm all right. Be safe.
Thank you. You as well. And I would walk outside. Yeah.
Okay. And as you do, at the same time, actually, I'm going to ask, would Deacon willingly go through the door?
He opens it,
Mm-hmm.
sees it's blizzarding. Look back at the donkey, or fuck, the goat.
Goat.
You first.
Give me a might roll, please.
Oh no. You're gonna push each other.
It's pretty good. That's
That's
a
pretty good.
moss of
Let me roll
that's
for
a moss
let me roll for the goat,
of,
baby.
like 34. What the fuck did the goat fucking roll?
One.
Goat rolled a 16.
Fuck! No!
Goat just butts you, like just headbutts you straight through the door.
No!
You're now dropped in the snow. About a foot away from you is Kaylin standing in the snow. AS, do you go through the door consensually?
Does it look like there's ground?
Yeah, there's snow. It opens.
I envisioned it opening and we're in like a door in the sky.
No.
Looking on top of a mountaintop, and I was like, I'm not falling. No.
No, it's like you open your front door during a blizzard.
I would very briefly turn around and try to touch the pony first.
He
Like, just
actually
make
lets the pet happen, and like he kind of like nuzzles into the pet, and then also he goes.
Okay. I'll name you later. And I'll go through.
And you walk out into the blizzard conditions, and sure enough, it is goddamn cold. And what do you see? But Deacon laying in the snow, and Caitlin standing there proudly.
I turn around to see if the door is still there.
No,
Door's
no,
gone.
no. I'm getting
It's
the fuck
gone?
out of here,
Door's
and I'm
gone.
trying to go for the door.
Door's
Gone.
The door's fucking gone?
Yeah, so's the goat. Goat's gone.
Is the
No.
is
None
the
of
girl
the
with
animals
bear?
came with us?
No, nobody came with you.
What?
No, I'm not. What? No, and I'll.
Can I take a look
I'll-
around?
Yeah, sure.
Is there
No.
anything around us?
Per check.
Can I?
See
Oh,
the woods.
can I check for like footprints in the snow of my little kid?
Sure. Give me
That's not good.
give me a
That's really
perception
bad.
check and give me a plus. No, that's a 98 and a 75 from AS and Kaylin, respectively.
What was the plus?
What was the plus?
I was gonna give you a plus 10, but I know you don't have a 65 perception.
Let me see my events. Give me a second. Am I in
Oh,
combat?
Oh,
No.
I have.
No.
Wait, I have navigation.
Sure, call it a plus 20.
Did you have a
No,
55?
but can I reroll?
Sure, I'll allow a
I
reroll.
reroll. Oh my
But no, I'm using
god.
navigation. Okay.
It's even worse. The roll could be worse.
Yeah, could always be worse. It's a 3.
But it's really good.
No, okay, that was a tier 1 in navigation, so that becomes the 35.
Yeah, that's a 35.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
So that wasn't re-rolling, that was you rolling your specialty. Okay.
That was me rolling my specialty. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still get counters, correct?
Oh, I
I
don't
didn't
navigation.
win. I didn't
Damn.
win the mic check, so I don't win counters.
Correct.
So, if we're taking that plus 10, then I
Yes, you are owed counters.
I pass. Passive like 9.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do, Kaylin?
Look for
around.
footprints for my of the child.
Specifically looking around, you don't see footprints of the child. You see her about a mile out, standing next to the horse and the pony and the goat, and she just goes.
Deacon walks the other way. I'm walking away.
I would just wave.
I'm shitting.
Can I shoot her a
Kaylin's
thumbs
looking.
up?
Yeah.
Can I shoot her like a questioning thumbs up?
Is she yours?
As of recent, yes.
Oh, is it the little pony there? He's been
Oh,
following
no.
me around for a week.
All right, can I get an endurance check from all of you?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a lot of 47.
47 from Kaylin.
Oh, that's one away from my lucky number.
47 from Aeus and 56 from Deacon. None of you
Did we
passed.
all do really bad?
Both of you, if all of you could reduce your health by 2.
By 2?
The biting cold of this mountaintop is starting to get to you.
Okay, but so Kaylin didn't see a place?
Well,
What do you mean a place?
well, she sees the squad up there.
They're just kind of standing a
Yeah.
mile away. I'm just gonna start walking towards them. Can I grow? I want to grow. What? Not. I guess moss is the weirdest way I can put it, but like a thick, like leafy type bush.
Give me
Around me?
give me a cog check, please.
Moss. I don't. I've read those.
You do have counters. You got whatever your.
But you just lost him.
Oh, true. You did just lose them. Yeah.
Moth of 11.
So
Wait, can I fork in flower arranging?
yes, you can.
Damn you, plant people.
That's such a reach.
33.
33. So that turns into a success. Also, Megan is now for Lyra is now for. There we go. So as you grow a thick, like a thick mossy sort of wrap around you.
Juniper bushes.
You do not need to, from here on, as long as you're in the cold, you do not need to, actually, I'm going to say, you get a plus 20 to all cold-related end checks from here on.
Cool.
So yeah, you walk up following the animals, the 2 animals and the child with a bear.
Yeah.
So they seem to be leading us?
You're
I'm just
going
going
to
towards
them. Yeah, you're
I'm going
heading
towards them.
Deacon,
with
are you
you.
still going down the mountain?
I'm walking away.
Okay.
I see those 2 fuckers. I see Aeus and Kaylin, and I'm still saying no as I'm walking away.
Deacon! Is
No.
this your goat?
No. No.
I feel like the goat says otherwise.
I'd rather die than talk to you people.
You're gonna die if you don't come with us.
Good.
Can I try to pick up Deacon by the cape? Can I mic check it?
I'm cold.
Give me opposed. Give me mic checks. Whoever has the better moss or the lesser moth.
Oh.
Yeah, Deacon. Deacon.
That's a zero.
That's 2 zeros. Yeah. So
Alright.
so Deacon basically bitch slaps your hand away and just continues
Alright,
walking.
freeze. Freeze if you must.
Good, I will. I don't want anything to do with you people. You everywhere I go, the 3 of you show up. It's hell. It's hell on earth.
In all of
And
that
I'm leaving.
confusion, you guys lose track of the goat. And appearing behind like just a pine tree in front of Deacon.
And you go away too. I don't want you. You're bad news. I'm a good person. I don't deserve this.
I'm just gonna give you advantage or damage, Deacon.
Ha, get fucked.
Advantage.
Okay.
Wait, I got counters.
Okay.
How many? Yeah, that was a might roll that I rolled. Okay, so I
Yeah.
have 3 counters. I need to write that down really quick.
I have a feeling that your might over this goat ain't gonna go well.
I don't feel like this is gonna go well. Advantage.
This goat has a might of like 99, I bet.
Fuck.
Let me roll damage for the goat real fast.
Oh, it's gonna do damage. Deacon, you gotta get up here.
4 plus 5. No, 5.
Is Deacon about to take 9 damage
Deacon is-
minimum from this goat?
Deacon is taking 9 damage from the goat.
What does it do?
Blunt damage.
What the fuck does it do?
Alright, I need to go to blunt damage legs.
It's gonna cripple you and leave you on
Would you
this fucking
would you like
mountain.
to take health? Or would you like to spend health?
I mean, yeah, I have health that I can spend. I'd rather it not cripple me in any way.
That's fair.
So,
No,
however,
take
however, how
a
much I
9
have to
condition to your leg.
Do
right
not take-
now.
No,
Do
I'm
not
not
take the
fucking
knife.
doing
Sunshine?
that. I'm not doing
Sunshine?
that. I'm not. No! No, I'm not going to be in a wheelchair this campaign. I fucking will not be. I won't. I'll do whatever it has to take. So how much do I have to soak to not take a condition to my leg or not be
To have
crippled
to take
in any way?
to not be crippled. I'd say yeesh.
Just take all 9 and then I'll stab you later.
No.
If you plead yourself down to 5, I think you'll be okay.
5 health.
Or if you spend 4.
If I soak 5
Soak
of it.
soak 4, take
Soak
5,
4?
take a condition 5.
Okay, I'll take a
You're gonna be
condition.
bleeding in the snow.
Okay, what the fuck does this goat do to
The
me,
goat
Christian?
lowers its head, charges directly into your thigh, and all of that like sort of fatty, fleshy meat, it absorbs the blow. You fall backwards, and you are this. I wouldn't normally tell the other two this, but because of your sort of intimate relationship with your body and harm, you are bruising immediately. Like this is like a light car crash. Like people walk away from bike accidents like what you've just experienced, as it just poof, and you slide in the snow, dig out a small furrow, and as you stand up on your leg, you can walk on it pretty okay, but anytime you're going to have to make like a quick reaction, like quick on your feet, you're going to take a minus 15 to any kind of quick reactions.
Okay, so it's basically what Sunshine had all the time.
Yeah, it's constant sunshine at every second.
Okay. Quick reactions. Okay. I'll look at the goat and. Oh, you fucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you! I swear to God, I can't. What the fuck do you want from me?
Goat gets right up to your face. And starts walking towards the group. Aes and Deacon, give me endurance rolls.
I thought I roll.
Oh, no,
I just
you
get a plus one.
do. Sorry, it's my bad.
I don't like this. Fuck me.
Oh, lucky number. I'm fine.
Oh, wait. Ah, shit. So close.
You had my lucky number.
Deacon, you do not take any cold. I assume the fires of your rage keep you warm.
100%.
Aes,
my bad.
reduce your health by 1.
Can I
I
just start
still-
running?
Yes.
Can I cuddle my pony?
Your pony, actually, like he's charging with you, and as you are the head of the pack, and I assume Kaylin and the girl catch up. You all see an inn coming down the way.
I sprint. I'm in there. I'm
Deacon,
in there.
Deacon, we found a building.
It looks warm.
You're allowed to freeze, but I'm just letting you know.
If you come inside, maybe we can talk about it.
I'm not a
Things
fucking
were very
child, okay?
strange.
I can fucking handle myself, okay? Let's just pretend we don't know each other and get on with this.
As you book it to the as you book it over to the place or to the inn,
Oh, it does look warm.
Okay.
you notice that your horse or your pony jumps into a snowdrift. Actually, I've noticed it's got this little cliff here that I made. and so your pony
Go jumps down the cliff.
books it
Look
to
at the skeleton.
books it to the side, runs, jumps off of the cliff, and yet again disappears without a sound or a crunch or anything.
Keeps doing that.
The little
Can
girl.
we talk about the skeleton in the upper right-hand corner of the map?
There's actually 2 skeletons in the upper right hand corner at various points in the map. Oh, I see.
Inside?
That didn't. Interesting. I guess I layered that wrong.
Where?
In the upper.
In the after the cliff.
In that little ravine type area, there's actually 2 skeletons. It's just one of them didn't.
Yes.
One of them didn't get covered over by like the frost
That snow.
color. Yeah. The little girl, Caitlin, you don't know when it happened, but the little girl just disappears. Like you're running, and like every parent's worst nightmare. You're running, and she's not keeping up, and you just look around, and she's gone.
Did I
wanna-
miss
I
the
wanna
fact that
roar.
we couldn't see? Could we see the other animal?
Oh, yeah,
Could I
you could-
see
you
the
can
Shetland?
You could see the Shetland
Okay.
and the little girl. They
I
were
I
standing.
roar?
asked if that goat was yours.
Yeah, they were standing next to the goat triumphantly.
Fuck.
Rawr.
The goat, in the goat's case, the goat like runs into a shadowy copse of trees and disappears into like the inky blackness.
Piece of shit.
Am I getting no rars back?
No, you get no rars in return. No,
Don't make that a thing.
no reciprocal
make it a
rars.
Right.
Rar means I
No.
love you. Dinosaur.
No.
It means I love you in bear now.
Has anyone entered the building? We haven't, right?
No, nobody said so.
I'm trying. Let me in, please.
The door's a little sticky, not because it's like locked or anything, but just because it is.
Are you gonna make me roll a might roll for this?
No, I'm not going to make you roll a might roll. I trust you enough.
Let me in.
1 second. I'm. Actually, yeah. Do roll might.
Well, fuck you.
Where's the?
Fuck me.
It's down here with those little like curly stairs.
I didn't get it.
Do you want me to handle it? It seems like you're a
No.
little weak.
Kaylin, you open the door. I'm so cold.
Yes.
Yes. A successful double.
with
Yes.
a successful double, you very much opened the door, and I'm still placing our our players in this instance. But as you
Who is this melting looking man that you just put in there?
you'll find out.
Why is he melting? He looks so pathetic.
I really should have placed these prior to the game, but I don't care. Judge not lest ye be judged.
They're both looking at the same place.
Yeah.
That's so gross. Are they dating?
I'll tell you in a second. As you
my
Deacon
God.
will look to Kaylin and say, "What the fuck are we doing here? Why are you here? I was hoping to God, I was hoping to Thirsty I'd never see you ever again, both of you."
as
I mean,
you
I was following a girl up there, but.
as you are yelling about this, Kaylin, you hear a very familiar voice. The voice of June Tamara Tomislav, former companion and runaway innkeeper. She's currently standing behind the bar, and you hear with like elation that only comes from seeing a long lost friend. For the first time in a long time, as she just shouts, like, Kaylin, what are you doing? How did... and she, like, composes herself. Of all the inns on the tops of godforsaken mountains, you came into mine.
What can I say? It is a way of doing these things. Hello, I didn't know this is where you were working now.
Excuse me, can I get a room, please?
It now dawns on you. It's finally like fully processed for you that this space is like I'm trying to think of how I can convey one other character that I need to convey. Oh, I know how to do this. It occurs to you that although there are like all of the like, you just did the whole you just did the like the great big oh crap, I have no free assets for mummies, darn it. It occurs to you that as you're like doing this, you've just interrupted a conversation. There are a ton of people in like there are a whole bunch of people that are all sitting at this remote ass blizzard driven tavern or inn, I should say.
Are they all looking at us?
Yes, they are all 100% staring at you.
I would like to speak with the person who runs this, please.
Which one is June again?
June is the one behind the bar.
Okay.
Deacon will walk up to the bar.
June, it's really.
If you want to drag if you want to drag and drop your characters in,
I don't have a character
You do-
on the screen right now.
Oh, sorry. Well, here you go. Congratulations. Stretch them to 2x2. There's Deacon.
I don't know. Is it? Oh, okay.
There's Aeus.
I previously haven't been able to do this, so no, I still can't do this.
God damn it. Give me 1 second. Controlled by... This one is controlled by Kaylin. And this one is controlled by Aeus. Okay, yeah, stretch yourselves so that you look vaguely normal.
Can you stretch? Can both of you stretch yourselves?
I can move myself. I don't know how to stretch.
Okay, so I guess you can't stretch yourselves.
I can rotate.
Yeah, I can move.
I can move.
I love... This is the interesting content we demand. Moving and stretching icons. Wonderful. Okay.
Stop hiding.
I am now inside AS.
Ew.
Deacon is a shy baby.
Yes,
right.
I'd like a room, please.
All right, 1 second. Sorry, I'm dropping the last asset. She is a zombie, but imagine more of like an Invisible Man mummy type person.
Like someone just wrapped in bandages? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like somebody, like there's somebody sitting at the poker table, absolutely wrapped head to toe in bandages. So I will. Okay. So now that things are collected and everything looks vaguely professional now, June, like you watch her go from a 10 to a 0. We only have one room left, friend, and.
Beautiful. I'll take it. How much RP would you like?
It's going. She looks at you and then looks up at Kaylin. Kaylin, is this wonderful gentleman tied to you?
No. Can I have my room, please?
No. I mean, we're acquaintances, but I wouldn't say we came here together. It was more of by chance that we started.
Kaylin, can I be tied to you?
Oh, but this is. Sorry, I apologize. This is my
Yeah,
friend
those two rats are together. I'm alone. Can I have a room, please? I was the first one who asked for it.
Kaylin gets a room. I like her better.
Well, is there some other inn I can go to?
I think there's a cave at the bottom of the cliff.
Cave. Do I look like somebody who sleeps in a cave?
Deacon, you're not helping.
What?
Calm down.
Listen, I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're here either. But I just want some peace and quiet. Okay? A little moment alone would be nice.
There's a nice fire over there. Maybe go warm up quiet until you settle down and I'll be in this one. Yes.
Fine.
You are lovely.
I'll go over here.
There's
I still want that room.
There's a guy in a top hat sitting across from you. He just kind of like gives you a as your day with his mug of ale, and it's currently on a in the picture. It's on a chair, but he picks up like a little thing, and he's just like stuffing like potatoes in his mouth, like actually sweet potatoes specifically. He's stuffing like just boiled sweet potatoes in his mouth.
I'll smile a fanged tooth at him. Toothy smile.
No, I gotta roll perception check for a different character.
I'll try to. Yeah, I'll try. If I have to, I'll try. I'll playfully intimidate him with a toothy smile.
We have a vampire hunter in the room.
I hope.
So, this old man, right here, this one.
The other melting person.
The other melting person.
Okay.
I recognize.
What is he
those
eating?
things. He is eating 4 eggs that he's been meticulously peeling, like hard-boiled eggs, and a whole pitcher of wine. That is his and his alone. So I'm going to describe the room for a second, just to give everybody like a thing before I continue to describe
Yeah,
it.
we kind of jumped right in.
We jumped right in. And so just to sort of explain everybody in their states at the moment, we'll start with the old man. Actually, no, we'll start with the guy at the top hat. So in there's a guy in rags and a tall top hat who's just, he has a fork, but he's eating these boiled sweet potatoes with his hands. There's the
guy sitting by the fire.
Yeah, there's the remains of like what you think was like a ham steak or something. Also on the plate. The old man over in the corner he's like this little like scrunched guy with these round glasses and this mustache, this gray mustache that extends down, and he's just like, he's got that thing that like Kissinger has where he just looks like he's like melting. Next to him are 2 young girls, probably in their like, I say girls, but they're like in their 20s, like they're young women.
Kakutin?
Yes, everybody here is Kukutin. Young girls in their 20s. The one in the southern side, the color picture here, with a sort of like, her hair's sort of like wrapped up in like braids. She is eating a fish and a jug of what looks like some kind of like brandy or something. Then on the other side is a girl with like some loose curly hair, and she's she's in the picture, she's smoking a cigarette. In reality, she's probably smoking a pipe. And she's currently eating an entire turkey on her own. As she's like, the 2 of them are like, they have suddenly like achieved a new posture. Like they have become much more tense all of a sudden in this.
Braids and the pipe.
Braids and pipe are both like, they've assumed a sort of posture, and they every so often they keep looking back at Melty Man. Next to them is up here, this sort of represented by the bust. Turns out, when you're using royalty-free art, it is very hard to find pictures of people of different ethnicities. I would love to represent other cultures so much more in this game. It's very hard.
We're using a bust.
We're using a bust because, darn it, I just wanted this guy to be of Asian descent. Anyway, so we would describe him as Asian descent in our time, but here he just is another sort of type of appearance that people come in. He's wearing an outfit consistent with June and consistent with the woman next to him. He is eating like a split pea soup. He's older. His sort of bags and wrinkles have sort of come through, but he still has this bearing of somebody who like is trying to be respectable and dignified. He is the least bothered by your presence. You think honestly that like there's not. You registered and then he just went, whatever, back to the soup. There's a young girl next to him, again represented with ginger hair, and she's eating a salad, and she is looking with like awe and interest. Like, you are the 3 most fascinating frickin' people that have come in all day, and that's with 2 women eating entire fish and turkeys. And so she's just eating this little salad, and she's like, oh. Okay. Then next to her is a larger woman, and she is sort of like you can't quite make it out, but you think hidden behind her hairline are these like little marks in her skin, as she's but she's happily eating some the same ham steak and sweet potato dish that the other guy was eating, and she's just like ambivalent to the whole thing. Like you are new, but she's not ignoring you like the bust man is, and she's also not like fascinated by you. She's just like, oh yes, you are interesting enough that I can eat my ham and watch you. And then sitting next to her, a man eating an entire plate of shrimp.
In this weather?
A guy just happily just chowing down on shrimp is just like one would eat popcorn at a movie theater, just housing shrimp. Like he'll bite one, pull out the tail, throw it down, just moving his way through that shrimp plate. And so oh, and then in the corner here is a woman sitting in a chair, and she is wrapped head to toe in bandages, and you can only make out her eyes. Actually, can I, if nobody's talking to her, if you'd like to roll a perception check to see what her eyes look like, you can.
Yeah, no.
AS passes. Right? You have less than 21?
Yeah. I have more than 21, yes.
So you make out her eyes, the telltale blue glowing veins of someone being unmade by magic. This is a thing that every spellcaster is aware of. When you push too much energy through your body, the energies sort of cause you to break down almost on like a molecular level. And so her body is starting to crack and fall apart.
That comes from like years of using yourself as a battery, right?
Yes, that is somebody who does not use batteries. That almost everything is cast through them, and so whatever's happening is easily the result of decades upon decades of magical use. If it has reached your eyeballs, you're in deep. Like this is some Marie Curie, I eat radium for breakfast levels of magic use. And so, and that is, and I'm throwing all the characters into your journals, as they introduce themselves. So,
oh, thank God.
So, June, or as she's known to her friends more familiar, people who know her more familiarly, Tamara. Tamara walks up to you. So, Caitlin, what are you doing here?
Weird story, actually. I was kind of led here.
Led here?
Unknowingly, but glad I arrived.
Are you coming for the springs? If
The springs?
If you'd like, so you can anybody can make a knowledge check, to see if you know.
Would I have...
This is okay. Okay, AS with a 1. Don't forget to account for your counters with that 1 AS. So, AS, you know this automatically. These are the springs of Eidolon. Nobody knows for sure what they are, but they are either they're a Skeltari project or a Mage King project, and they are springs that, for 2 lucky people every year, they will give you a second life. And they are often sort of, people make pilgrimages to these sites to throw themselves down into the springs and revive themselves.
Oh, I see.
And so if AS you'd like to convey that, or maybe Tamara tells you that, Kaylin.
Oh, the springs! I didn't know we were so close to them. I didn't realize that we had traveled this far.
Wow, that it takes a lot of commitment to accidentally end up at the top of a mountain, but I guess nothing new for you, right? She like smiles and looks at you. Yeah, they're probably about a day's climb from here. I mean, not with the blizzard. Yeah.
Are you making your way? Or
No, I after I finished traveling with you, my actually the government decided the bureaucracy assigned me here. Most of my letters about the people I meet come from here. It's actually a very slow post, except at the first of the year when we get all these folks. I should introduce you as I guess you'll be staying with us. And she like is about to turn and she like pauses on who to introduce first. Like there's like this, she's trying to do the calculation in her head. Let me roll for her. Yeah, she kind of like freezes almost in a second because she's like
I take a look around. Is anybody making like direct eye contact if I look through? Or the first person to make eye contact with?
I would say probably this girl up at the top of the bar eating the salad.
I'll like smile and give like just a very short like hi,
Oh.
and see if that directs her.
Hi, I'm you can call me Iskara Borna Yating. She like takes a second. It's like, sorry, my courtesy name is Borna. And then she like
Born again. Born again Christian.
No. She takes a second and realizes that like it's like I am here for the I am here as the assistant, and she like quickly like gestures and makes like a presentory gesture towards the man with the soup. I am here to assist my teacher, Borna Gauzorek.
They both have Borna in their name?
Well, so his courtesy name, or her courtesy name is Borna. His courtesy name is Gao. So she's willing to say I'm willing to be friendly with you by giving you my courtesy name. He does not. He just is like, he looks at you. So for all intents and purposes, yes, they are both named Borna.
Okay.
If you want to call her Iskara as a sort of like, you can establish that, but her formal name is Iskara. This young man, or actually she's Borna Gauzorek, the great poet of the federal monarchy of the Spider Peaks. And he...
Oh.
So, no,
Soup is what he keeps saying. Soup. Okay.
Plant.
Upon hearing that he's a poet, I'm gonna shout out to Deacon and be like, Deacon, another man who values the power of words. Maybe we may get along? Or...
All right. What are these poems you make?
Huh?
he like looks at you and just hits you with the glassiest eyed look.
Too afraid to show me one?
Borna pulls out a what is easier for your sanity? If I identify her as Iskara, is that keep you sane?
Let's do Iskara.
Okay.
I say Iskara.
I like Borna for both.
Okay.
I like Borna for both.
All right.
I
So
like Borna for
we
both.
just never know.
Borna the Lesser reaches into her bag. Oh,
They have pronouns.
How about we say salad and we say soup?
Borna pulls out a thing of of like papers. Well, what would you like? Would you like his naturalist period? He also was personally, I'm a huge fan of the water era, but and she like starts rifling through like poem after poem after poem of like, it's like I could recommend, he's almost, you know, he is.
Well, I've lost interest.
Oh God.
Well, suit yourself. Okay, and she's like, she gets that like customer service.
Just to be clear,
Customer
everyone
service, I
in this
fucking
room.
hate you.
Just to be clear, everyone, I am not with them. They are not with me. I have no relation to these people. In fact, can somebody tell me how far away the the Way of the Inner Voices nearest church is? I have a friend that I am to meet. Their name is Saska, and I know that they live around here. Is there any way anyone knows where they are?
You talk too much. You talk too much.
All right, Soup. Okay.
Oh no, that is not Soup. That is the old man between the two girls. Talk too much. Too many words travel beyond your fangs.
You're a drunk.
Travel beyond your fangs. Nostrunen who hides his form, who hides older than you are.
You know
And
what? You're
he
interesting.
Gives way to a hacking cough, like a violent hacking cough, and the one with the cigarette and curly hair, or a pipe and the curly hair, like puts a hand on him. It's like, I'm sorry, he is.
The one with the braids, right?
The curly
or
hair.
the pipe.
Curly hair
Okay.
pipe. Sorry, sorry. She like keeps herself contained. And she just, God, she like is making the calculation to like, how do I put this lightly? And then the other girl with the fish and the braids, that is, I would recommend you keep your distance, bloodsucker. That is Coca Nas Multe, General of the Sun Raiders.
Coconuts?
Coca Nas Multe.
Coconuts.
Nas is a honorific. That is Coca Nas Multe. I would recommend you keep your distance. He has been killing your kind longer than your kind has had a country. And
Interesting.
And the other girl over there's like, Paropa. Oh, sorry, Mika, please. The girl with the braids, Paropa, introduces herself. Sorry, I'm Paropa.
Is this the girl sitting next to the shrimp guy?
No. The girl sitting next to the.
This is Turkey.
This is Turkey girl. I know it's. Look, I understand that your kind and our army have a lot. Give me a knowledge roll, please, Deacon. Give it plus 20. You can use your Nosturian in history if you'd like.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty
That's
good.
a double.
Doubles.
There you go.
88.
88 doubles.
Yeah.
So you succeed. The Sun Raiders are the core army of Rukupt. They predate Rukupt itself. And as you like have time to think about it, Coca Nas Multe is 105. And that is without supernatural aid. If Rukupt ever settled on a leader, it would probably have been him. He is the reason the Nostrunen and the Rukuptians have fought, because he specifically has like led campaigns, and his army is 5 times the size of a normal Rukuptian army. And so the Sun Raiders are like, there is history there. They are a special type of Rukupshin dedicated to fighting. And Paropa comes. I'm sorry. I understand that we are that we are not in the borders right now, and we have no interest in starting a fight.
Look. I could give two shits about this. All right? I could give two shits about where you are, where you're from, who you are. I just think he's interesting. I honestly, you're the most invigorating person here. I think it's just, you smell like violence and you smell like pain. That's really fucking cool. I respect that.
Paropa like softens finally. You have no idea how glad that makes me, that I am to hear that. Thank you. She like takes like, I am Paropa Nasmadiam.
What the fuck is this place? Are you some type of family? Why are we all so friendly?
Well, he is our general.
He owns. He runs all of you are little soldiers.
Just the two of us, me and Mika.
Well, what about all of you? Do you all know each other?
Only June pipes up
To the whole room?
Yeah, I'm speaking to the whole room. I'm standing up from my
June pipes up. Well, socially adept people get to know each other.
Alright.
So they've all been having a nice, wonderful meal, and they've been talking. So
it smells in here. All of these fucking food, like maybe you just stick to one thing, June, and you do that. Like maybe burgers,
Yeah, Deacon?
fries.
You want a cookie?
No, go away. I'll sit back down.
There's a certain lack of smells if you go outside. Anyway, Paropa turns to you two. Pay no mind to the general here. He's and then the other girl interrupts. He is perfectly fine. He will be better in the morning. He'll be better in the morning when this blizzard breaks and we can make our way. We can make our way to the springs. Just.
Oh, so you guys are here for the springs. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I caught your name.
I'm Mika Menagerie.
Okay. And you're also a soldier. Sorry, I don't know. I was overhearing. It's a small room.
Yes, we are the general's two most closest advisors.
And they're all Rukupshin.
These
All
three,
three of them?
the three of them are, yeah. We made the pilgrimage for him. This is a great honor.
Of course. So it looks like we've met most of the room now. The other two.
Besides the two in the top and the guy on the chair. Yeah.
The two.
I don't want to. Grant doesn't want to talk to the fucking shrimp guy. Grant doesn't like the shrimp guy.
I badly want to talk
That's
to the shrimp
fucking
guy.
gross.
That's
That's the person who eats the filet-o-fish, like in the corner, like for shame.
You
Hey.
For shame.
You have just summarized this character that I worked so hard on.
Oh!
He waves. Would you like to go or should I go? As the woman just like nods like jovially. It's like, oh hello, I am Gregory Sunflower.
That's the gayest fucking name I've ever heard.
He's.
Gregory
I don't know what
Sunflower?
someone has done, but he did it.
He's done it.
He did it.
Hello, I'm Gregory.
Is he just professing his name to the room right
Well,
now?
he
Yes.
waved hi, and they had a quick negotiation, and so I'm Gregory Sunflower. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's so delightful to see some people on the. Do I detect the hint of a Fessipton accent in you?
You do.
Oh, delightful! It's been so long since we've made the pilgrimage up into the mountains. We travelled by way of the eastern lands. I'm so sorry. I'm interrupt. I should not speak over Auntie. May I present the Chancellor of the Treasury, Miss
Go back to eat your shrimp, you
Mavis.
fucking freak.
Was that out loud?
Yeah. It was under my breath.
Okay. Mavis Stringham. Hello. And Mavis. Hello.
Chancellor of the Treasury, is that who Thorn is an assistant to?
Yes, in fact, he is.
Gregory Sunflower
No.
is the
Mavis.
chancellor, the
Mavis.
assistant.
Mavis
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
chancellor
Yeah.
to the Treasury, and Gregory Sunflower is
Is the
her
assistant.
niece,
Nephew.
her nephew,
Oh, nephew. Yes. Okay.
because she is auntie.
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 And she's, hello. Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm Mavis Stringham. You're charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed indeed. I actually know a consultant of yours.
Oh, really? Who is he? Who are they?
Thorn Pistel.
Oh, and she like leans back into Gregory. Oh, Thorn, what a guy! Such a problem solver, really. Just a delightful man.
The second he hears Deacon hears Thorn's name, his ears perk up, and he'll turn around and say, "This Thorn character, where does he live?"
Of course, where else but Thessalon City, the center of the world. You hear from Borna the Greater.
Is he there? Is he there now?
Yes.
Do you think I could?
No, he's currently away
I
on
didn't ask
business.
you. Yes, thanks.
He's currently away on business. Hmm.
Where is he?
I don't know. He just leaves sometimes. It's part of the deal.
Yeah.
All right.
He goes off to solve problems and he comes back and the GDP has gone up about two real.
Thanks.
What a helpful
Thanks.
man.
Thanks.
Yes. And she sort of this like shiver comes over her and she just puts the mask in front of her face and just. Oh, you must excuse her. She.
I didn't know she was holding a mask in the picture,
Yeah.
and you said that, and I went, what?
You must excuse her. She unfortunately has come down with an incurable case. She has come down with an incurable case of the pox. It's part of the reason we're here to give her the pinprick pox. Unfortunately, it's a terrible illness. I'll spare you the details, lest it ruin whatever fabulous dinner June creates for you. But unfortunately, it could potentially kill her. So that's why we are making our way up to, as you know, making our way up to the fountain as well. Yeah.
I actually have another way that you could live another life, and I'll smile and stare at them.
Deacon.
Oh, no?
June reaches. You two can see very clearly. June has reached under the bar to get to put her hand on a blunderbuss, and then she's just makes a
What was that?
passive sound.
Sorry.
And let's go of the blunderbuss.
June, I'm so sorry, but they really won't do anything. They're just in a terrible mood from the hike up the mountain. I'm sorry.
I believe you.
Kaylin, how much longer is this blizzard gonna last? Can't you do some plant trickery, some witch craft some witchcraftian stuff to see if we can get the fuck out of here. I can get the fuck out of here.
Once again, Deacon, as I have already stated, I'm not a witch. And, no, I cannot control the weather. I would wish that I could control your terrible mood, as well, but I can do neither of those. Yes,
Fucking useless.
Kaylin, you mean you can't stop a blizzard with a tree?
Oh no, surprisingly not. I mean, I could maybe see about extending a branch for cover, but that's really about it. Yes, I wouldn't dare to alter Mother Nature's state anyways. I'm sure it's for a very viable reason that this blizzard is here.
Well, it looks like it'll last the whole night at least then, so Deacon, maybe we can all get along and make it through tonight.
Deacon goes over and sits at the poker table.
Okay. I think that's a yes.
Sidebar.
Mm.
My Wendy's is here.
Oh,
and I need to
exciting.
go grab my Frosty.
Take a breather. Take a breather for Frosty.
Let me grab my Frosty so it doesn't melt.
Okay.
Thank God, I have to blow my nose. I just picked up my tissue and I forgot that I, dabbed my lipstick with it. And it's, this dark blood color. And I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. And I didn't know. But we're
What the
good.
fuck are we gonna do?
That's a good
I
question.
don't know, but it's only been a little over an hour and a half.
I know.
And I really didn't think we'd make it this far.
I know.
At
We're
this
moving
point.
at a pretty healthy pace.
But it's also 10:15, and I'm a sleepy girl.
Nah,
I'm
I believe in us.
sleepy.
We're holding on.
I'm sleepy.
No, dude,
I also think that most of this first hour and a half will get cut. There was a lot going on.
Nah, none of it's getting cut, baby.
Babe, a lot of this has to get cut. It was a bit slow.
No, that's okay. I mean, is this a good intro? Probably not. Do I care? No.
We don't act like this isn't the intro. I don't care if I have to get Grant themselves to dub over their own fucking lines. It's we will do a lip reading, and we will release that first episode. It was
Okay.
incredible.
I agree. I mean, if that's what we want to dedicate
I will do
ourselves
the
to.
lip reading, but nobody wants to hear what I have to say.
Well, I mean, if you lip read it out, we're gonna get this. We're gonna.
read-
Why?
What?
Well, it's not like we still have hours left of this shit, don't we? So let's just see where it goes. Let's
I
do
would
our
like to
fucking-
do something for the full moon and not
Yeah. No, we're not gonna.
be here forever.
No, we're not gonna. This is not gonna be another 5-hour run. I
No.
promise. So as you settle in, finally, Mika, we were just discussing. Or sorry, Paropa. Says we were just discussing the benefits of national unification versus federalization, sort of compartmentalizing of countries. It occurred to us that we all live in different, our countries all live in different states of existence. Do you have any thoughts, either of you?
Well, in my travels, I have seen that every part of this has their own unique culture, and I feel like that's quite beautiful, actually. I've met people of all walks of life, but they all seem to be fairly civil and nice, as long as I feel like we can come to some sort of peace accord between nations. I don't see why we would need to really all be as one, but I would like to regain some sort of individuality in that while keeping peace. It's really, I feel like, best for everyone.
Kauka, General Kauka, peace between nations. There's a funny idea.
Funny, but I think possibly quite achievable if they could do time. Yes.
I mean, that's how I make my business, isn't it? Trying to achieve inevitable peace through violence of the times is how people tend to use it. But I mean, my weapons can look just as flashy as they can do pain. And I hope to see most of who I spend my time with are Gelia after the terrible insurgents happening there. And offering them means of peace through firepower is where I really make my time.
Borna the Lesser pipes up, peace through firepower. That's funny. And she like pulls out a little notepad of her own and just like scratches of like peace through violence on a little notepad. That's such an interesting idea. I like the idea of a national contradiction. That's so fun.
Trust me, I don't think you'd want to work with someone like Ace.
Deacon, you've only ever wanted to work with me.
How about we all get a round of a drink?
I do love a drink.
All right. June is like, all right. If it's on the house, nobody at the bar is paying. And she
Fantastic.
pours up beers and everything like that. As she is going, this guy, Top Hat Man, who never got formally introduced, just very quietly gotta take a shit, and walks past here and then heads. I is about to step into the storeroom and then heads upstairs, removing himself from the situation.
Did he look like he was going for the storeroom?
Yeah, he like walked this way, stumbled, or like it was like Brain said, "Bathroom's here." No, it's not. It's upstairs.
Okay.
But he walks. Actually, yeah, no, that's about it. As you were all sort of as you were all enjoying your drinks, what kind of drinks do the two of you get? We already know what they're drinking.
Hot tea.
Hot tea, okay.
Hot tea. No, I'm pretty sure that one of my events is Party Animal, so
Brewski.
we're gonna get a little wasted. Yeah.
All right, give me an endurance roll for my boozy girl.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, so sorry. So I get a +10 on rolls to recover. Do I get a +10 here? Is that what that means?
No.
No.
If it doesn't say resist.
Ooh, lucky number.
So you don't get drunk. You tank it pretty well and enjoy a fine mug of high proof ale.
Nice.
As you're sitting there, Gregory Sunflower's like, well, in keeping with the theme, I do believe the idea of abolishing the army would be quite satisfying. It's such a budget sink, and as Auntie and Mavis like removes her thing, as Auntie wants to unify the currency of Fesserton to try to move them towards a more centralized, unified model, it would be quite pleasure. And then Kauka, unifying a country, trying to get people. What a disgustingly Fessipton idea.
I do have to interject and say that unity is the biggest joke of the century. Do you really think that all of Karu is able to even understand the idea of harmony in any way?
Gregory starts to get flustered a little bit as he's now getting double spoke. The bloodsucker is right. Everyone,
At least we can agree on that.
everyone is animals. Absolute beasts.
I would like to disagree. I am not named with any type of animal. Quite on the contrary.
Plant animal. But in truth, different races and countries are different animals. Fessipton are small rabbits dedicated to nothing but to feed wolves and foxes. Nostrunen are sick dogs waiting to be put down. All of the others are just disgusting. Gregory is like, "Sir, I will not have you spit such disgusting ideology in front of me. This is repulsive." And he like becomes like apoplectic, and Kauka like, and the girls are like, "Oh fuck, Granddad's going. Oh fuck." As they're both just like, "Oh, let him burn it off. He can't fight." And Kauka like comes out and he like straightens himself. "You are a rabbit in a trap. If it's not the Skeltari to kill you, and not the deep folk, when I come back better than ever, I will lead a black crusade across your land." And he like pokes Gregory right on the chest. And pokes. "Don't laugh. Your kind will be slaughtered first. Every last one of you. I will replace my teeth with your disgusting fangs. I promise you that."
You have experienced so little.
He's ignoring you. He's walking upstairs.
Well, everyone, if you could just see that fantastic display of utter and complete weakness, you will understand that the only way to understand true harmony is the way of the inner voice.
From the table, the bandage person doesn't say anything else. Just
Which one laughs?
the from the poker table, the mummy.
Oh my god.
Everyone's kind of uncomfortable, and then there's like sort of this like pregnant silence as all of a sudden Gregory just kind of like, "I'm so sorry. I must excuse myself. It appears the shrimpies don't agree with my tum-tum." And he just like takes off, and you just hear like a little as the button on Deacon's little evangelizing attempt is just there now as he like climbs up. Yeah, what was that?
Do I know anything about this family? I have history Fessipton as a specialty.
Yeah, if you'd like to make a knowledge roll to see like what degree you know about them.
Oh, it's not great, but I am gonna use my tier 1
Yeah, roll on it.
specialty. It's that's a D10.
Yes.
Oh, please be good. I really have to know something.
Well,
It's nothing. Okay.
It's nothing. All right, so I mean, pretty much what you know is they're aristocrats, but they survived Browley. Like they survived the Browley coup, and so like when aristocrats kind of got purged from the Fessipton government, they managed to stick around, partially because Mavis herself is so goddamn boring. Like, people are talking about war, people are talking about, like, national, like, these, like, huge national crises, and she's like, "We have to unify the currency. Without a strong trade policy," and everybody's just like, "Oh, God." Like, and so, yeah, she's the boring one, is all anybody really knows about her.
I just feel like with a family like that, they should be in the news more.
You'd think, you would really think, but no. And Mavis like takes the mask off again. I guess if good Gregory is going to bed, I might as well retire myself. Dinner was lovely, my dear. It was absolutely pleasurable. I do so hope you will have a wonderful night. And good night to all of you. And she,
Night, Grandma.
she smiles to everybody, and, as she turns, you can, her hair kind of, flits back, and you see, more of the pinprick pox that's, all over her neck.
Oh.
Say hello to Thorn for me.
Oh, I
She
hope
walks
so.
up
What's
the-
your... She's and she smiles and stuff like that, but, yeah, she customer services you away. As the June basically says, well, look, it's getting late and I'm about to spin the fires down. If you'd like to retire to your rooms, this is about to get pretty cold. That other guy you never spoke to comes back down after he leaves the shitter, as in his words. And picks up the bandaged woman.
He picks her up.
Well, doesn't pick her up. He supports her as she sort of limps, and takes them and disappears up the stairs without kind of saying anything. Yeah. So if you'd like to retire to your room, it's worth mentioning. There's 3 beds in the room. I don't know if you want to stay with Mr. Asshole, but I guess he's welcome. I don't know.
We'll see how.
For the
he
room
fares.
that I bought, I'm welcome.
You're free.
No,
You
you-
never took your money.
Well, I'd rather pay for it if it means I get it alone.
No.
And these 2
No, the
people
room
freeze
has
to death.
already been assigned, Deacon. If you would like, I can graciously have you join us. But if you're going to be quite the downer, as you have been all night, maybe you might want to stay somewhere else. Unless
I
you
think
can agree
that
to
you
get
should
along.
Stay with us, Deacon.
Fine. I'll stay with you.
Perfect.
Borna and Borna are like, all right. I think we're right across from you, so have a good night. We'll and the 2 girls are still eating a little bit, and they're. I guess we have to go up now. And the Mika looks at Paropa. I guess we do. To our room. And they
Oh.
giggle to themselves as they ascend the stairs. But if the gang wants to rally,
Yeah.
and-
I really
and-
thought you were going to say as they climax. So.
and then Borna starts extinguishing some things. So now we move up. So obviously you can't see into.
Damn it. I'm so excited.
Can I roll for a some type of either a knowledge roll or a perception check roll or to see who looked the weakest in the room
What?
physically?
Yeah, sure. Roll
Probably
up.
the bandage lady.
Okay.
That's
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the bandage lady. It's the lady who is
Okay.
literally coming apart at the seams.
And what about the person who took him up, her up, that we never got the name of?
He looked fairly.
Drunk.
He looked like average.
Yeah, he. So all of these people definitely project a level of wealth and status, except him. He's just
Okay.
kind of like a punk street tough. To use other words, he's a artist. He's a guy who's been in fucking trouble, kind of dude.
Okay, I know what.
Understood.
Before, yeah, sorry. Okay, great, perfect.
So do you retire immediately to your rooms?
No.
But you travel together. I want to note that. So you all go up the stairs immediately with Iskara or with Borna. And
I would like to before we go up. Can I look out the front door again and try to see if I spot the kid with the bear?
Sure. I won't even make you roll for that unless you'd like to. Yeah, for the counter risk, but she's not there. You don't see her at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would go upstairs to the room then.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch the damn icons. So yeah, you all come up, and
I
So
would
y'all-
gesture for the Bornas to go ahead of us.
Okay, fair. I'll move Borna 1 or Borna 2. And they here-ish. Gang is here-ish. Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah, they travel down. Borna the Greater comes into that room. Borna the Lesser goes into. I don't know if it's you see them translate, so I will just show you. They stop here and here, and then go into these rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, the doors are a little obfuscated on ours.
Okay,
So it's
gotcha.
kind of hard to tell, but I see. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start just kind of like heading towards. I can no longer click on my character. Start heading towards our room.
Okay.
And about
I'd
halfway down
like
the
to
hall, turn around and make sure they're following me.
Before as we're like, we don't necessarily know which room is ours. So
She told you the back. I forgot I have a character. I did a test character named Testy Magoo. Yeah. She tells you it's the furthest one back and on the right before you go up.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Kaylin, you. Kaylin just sprints into the room, and you find it's a simple affair.
I call this one.
Can I?
Deacon.
Oh, I sorry. I did not know I could move it now. Okay.
I like us kind
really-
of playing Barbies with our.
I know.
Before I enter into the bedroom, can I look into the bathroom to see if anyone's in there?
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check for me.
Do you just push it over, or are you just outside the curtain?
I'm just standing in the doorway. You can see me kind of like just past the doorway.
Roll a perception
Okay.
check.
Yeah. Oh, I thought, were you asking me?
I was telling Deacon.
Oh fuck, that's one away from my lucky number.
Well,
Can I work in? God damn it! I don't want to lose my counters.
Fork in Peeping Tom.
Work in Pervo.
yeah.
I don't really have anything to fork in.
I have a tier
Unfortunately.
2 in water sports.
What?
I don't hear the water running or anything, like anything that would immediately give away. that
No,
anyone's
there's
in
no signal that there are people
without a
in there.
roll.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
there's nothing to indicate otherwise.
I'll go to bed, but
Oh,
fuck.
actually, I lied to you. That there absolutely is something you
Yeah.
hear. I'm so sorry. I'm a fool. I am a buffoon. I am an absolute rube. You hear violent shits.
Yes.
Just a quick
Yes.
like raucous diarrhea and just oh no, oh god, He is
Unwell.
currently. I'm gonna roll for him. All right, that is his first endurance failure that he's rolled. There will be a couple more of those.
Will he shit himself to death?
It is entirely possible that he could shit himself to death.
No, not Gregory.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not gonna intervene in this.
Christian?
sheets.
Yeah.
You are not gonna open that curtain.
I have negative events, and you know what they are, baby.
Don't do it.
I'm
Is
going
peeping
to...
Tom an available negative event?
I'm trying to think. I will hide. I'll close the door that is over here to the room, and I'll say, I'm just gonna go use the restroom really quick. And I'll close the door.
Someone asked you and need to shit?
And I...
You're gonna walk through Gregory's.
I want to kill and eat this man.
I'm gonna kill and eat this man.
No!
Yeah.
Pooping?
Yes, I do.
He's pooping?
He's pooping.
I haven't eaten.
No,
I-
he's pooping.
I am
He's
going to kill this man
poisoned.
while he is having explosive diarrhea.
All right, give me a
Christian,
dexterity.
you can't let them do
Give
that.
me a dexterity check.
All right. Fuck. Okay.
Let me just let me for the sake of okay. Now you want to roll? You want to roll?
I want to fork in. Yeah. Can
Yeah.
I? What is this a dexter? Is this a dexter like an attack roll that I
No,
just
this
rolled?
is to sneak. This is to be a
Okay.
sneaky person.
Then I will. Can I fork in like a Colt?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Can I fork in?
No, because you're trying to
I'm not
be
a
sneaky.
sneaky fucker.
They're not sneaky.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that I can fork in that works with this. Okay. I don't succeed.
Then Gregory hears you speak, and just goes, "Oh, is somebody at the toilet with me?" And he's like yelling this because he hasn't gained control of his volume. I do believe, is someone there? I'm so sorry. If you could just give me a bit of privacy. I'm currently in the middle of a bit of gastrointestinal distress. And I'm so sorry. If you give me just a second, I can move to the further toilet. And then he like opens it a little bit. Oh, Mr. Nostrunin man, are you with me in the toilet? Just give me just a small second to travel over. I just need to get a bit of a cork in it so that I can make the jump.
I open the door and I come out and I go, "What's happening? Are we okay? There's a lot of yelling in here."
No problem. I need to use the restroom. And
Okay.
this man is occupying the one right here.
All right, give you
That
just
I
one second.
can't-
Here
He just
we
Get
needs a
in.
moment.
Here we go. Okay, and jump. Oh, just a little piddle on the floor. So sorry. And just like a tiny. Just.
No. No.
This is.
no.
I'm so glad this is the second, potentially first game of this entire thing. Is this character, this horrible character who's just pooping. Okay, I just enjoy yourself, Mr. Lestrunin, man.
Enjoy yourself. It's
I'll
awful in there.
say-
Yeah, it is bad. If
I'll look
anyone
in.
else
Yeah,
was
I'll
in
look
there,
in. See the shit that's like probably like the skin marks.
if anyone else
Like-
were, these are not flushing toilets, baby. These are buckets. These are like contained latrines, sweetie.
And after the man who had to leave the shitter, they were already half full. And now you've added Gregory.
And all his shrimpies.
All this shit.
All right, Ace. I'll have to hold it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to try to listen until he's done walking into the room and try to sneak up behind him.
Okay, well, you're
Well, thankfully you're about to be engaged in rousing conversation.
If he is even like if it's taking hours that he's taking in the bathroom, then I'll just kind of fucking.
Let me check my timeline. Anyway, so yeah, you guys pile into the room together. This is like the first time that the three of you have been like alone together since what happened at the gala. And so yeah, like you've settled in.
Can I just immediately pull out my journal? Like, crisscross applesauce giant on my bed. And
Yeah,
pull out my journal and be like,
human-sized bed as you
Yes.
you giant plant woman.
yes. Crisscross applesauce, I pull out my journal, and I just go, alright, so, I feel like we've got some ground to cover. I've got bits and pieces of the last night. It seems that we were in cohorts. And I was hoping someone could fill more in because it seems like I'm missing something.
Oh, I just usually when stuff like this happens, I just try not to talk about it.
Yes, but you see, as a journalist of sorts, I can't really do that, and I must figure out why this strange phenomenon must happen to me, and I'm assuming both of you as well.
Okay. So what part of that night would you like to talk about? Because to be honest, the week I've had since, with this pony that is always about a mile away.
Very cute as well.
It's appeared to me on a boat in the middle of the ocean. How does a pony get onto a boat? And my crew can see it, but only if I'm looking at it. No one else has noticed the pony otherwise. And I had never been this close to touching it until right before I came here. What is happening? Has this not been the craziest week of your life? I felt insane.
It's been quite fun. To me, at least, I've had quite an enjoyable time.
Having a little girl look at you from the distance?
They're not really
she
there.
kind of
They're just fake. It's not real. They're not really there. It's your mind playing tricks on you. This is all just a joke.
I mean, I did
some type of charm or fallacy or something. This is this.
But other people have seen
what,
Deacon.
You know, as you so kindly put earlier, I do have the ability to sense if something is unnatural, and it seems as though mine, at least, is of this world and not some sort of magic.
Well, you might want to get that checked, because it's obviously something not of this realm.
I don't know, Deacon.
It should be
damned. I was in school for a very long time studying magic, and I've never seen a school of magic that could do something quite like this, or at least not in this way. There is animal magic, and there's magic that's literally just manipulating matter, but there is no magic that creates something so capable on its own.
The more we talk about this, the more we give it power. Can we just...
It has power.
Can we just
the three
forget
of us
about...
are here.
I'm just
I
saying...
find it quite
We just
fun
forget
being
about it.
transported.
We just forget about it and maybe talk about the more important matter, the fact that you're here again, and you're here again, and you knew each other. This is utter chaos, and I want nothing to do with either of you.
So why did you come?
Well, I was forced. I was coerced by that demon.
The goat?
As you said, the demon is not real. I'm not quite sure how an unreal thing must have coerced you. Really, your story isn't adding up. I feel like maybe you need some sleep, and we can talk about this in the morning. Ace, if you'd like, we can continue on our conversation a bit quieter.
How do you even know each other?
Oh, we met by chance. It was quite funny. Somehow we found ourselves in a bit of a tiff between deep folk, but managed to kind of get out by the skin of our...
companion
like those
pushed me off of a balcony.
Yes. Oh, I can remember.
And we were in Gelia, and the deep folk came, and they were trying to inspect people, and they were asking for identification papers,
which I had all fine.
Yeah, they didn't like Kaylin. It kind of felt weird because this was only a couple of years ago. What, 5 maybe?
Around, yeah.
And the fact that they never understood a plant person before.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I was there, invited, and then all of a sudden, I'm not supposed to be there. It was all quite weird, and so we kind of just left as soon as we could, and she managed to take me on her boat back to where I was headed, and it was all quite fine.
I was shocked that you two knew each other. You seem very different.
Oh, yes, that was
I wish we
also by
didn't.
chance, you see. Unfortunately, our meeting wasn't the most...
She tried to curse me. She's a witch.
No, I did nothing of the sort, as you know.
She tried to put me under some type of spell.
I find that surprising. She doesn't.
She had me read these these leaves. Like some
yes,
leaves
thank
are
you.
going to tell me what happens in my future. What is it to mean? It's absolutely ridiculous.
I didn't know you could read tea leaves.
Yes. If we, had access to the kitchen downstairs, I'd offer to do it for you. Maybe in the morning, but...
I've never seen it done. It's been always such an interesting way how, like, the different cultures that I've interacted with, tell the future in different ways or try to read their situation. It's so curious. Deacon, there's nothing in a student culture that does, like, premonitions?
You should know all about Nestrunen culture,
I don't.
shouldn't you?
No. Because I have really only interacted in settings with you and your church. So...
And Thorn? You know Thorn? You've been keeping in great company with him, it seems. Where is he?
He's in Fessipton. He's
I do not
like,
appreciate being lied to.
He's-
Where is he?
am I
And that
missing
stupid
something?
cat!
he is a counselor to the Chancellor who is here. And that's strange to me. I was hoping that maybe he'd be here with her, but instead we have found this unfortunate man and his shrimpies. Who...
You know what I think would be really great for us? I've seen this being used mostly in children's groups, but I find it to be very helpful. I produce a stick from my body, and I just kind of, take it off, and I go... We all seem to be talking over each other one by one, and I feel like to get the best understanding of what's going on, maybe we use this. So whoever's got the stick is allowed to speak.
I do not
And-
want to play
and-
this game. This stupid.
Oh no, it's not a
fucking
game actually. It's quite fun. It's for organizational purposes, and I think you would enjoy this. This means that no one can talk over you as well. So whoever's got the stick can currently be the speaker, and you kind of just pass the stick when you want other people to give their input. It's very fun. It's called a talking stick. I have mine. Now, who would like to go first? Deacon?
I do not want this talking stick.
I
Hey.
would like you to have the stick.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to hear what you say.
Okay, awesome.
Should we all sit around and sing a fucking kumbaya and
Deacon,
light a
I'm
fire
sorry, you
and,
don't
and
have the
drink
stick.
some hot
Don't
chocolate?
have the stick.
You do not have the stick, therefore you cannot speak. And that's the name of the game. If you would like to not play the game, you can
Would you
surely
like the
find
stick?
that cave at the bottom of the mountain they were talking about.
I'm not
But if you
going
wish to stay in my room, you will participate in the stick. It's quite simple, really. I've seen
Go
school
on with
children
it.
do it.
Talk then.
Okay. Goody. Oh. So, I'm Kaylin. As you all know, nice to meet you. Yes, again. It seems as though we've all had our strange affairs of meetings, whether it's together, separate. I feel like I'm missing some pieces between you. I obviously know about my meeting with Ace, and my unfortunate meeting with you, Deacon. It seems as though we were met in hostility off the bat, which does not create a good friendship by any means.
It was not
and the
hostile
way
until you
it
attacked
seems
me.
as- what was that?
I do not have the talking stick.
Correct, yes, we are learning. Fantastic. So, carrying on. It seems as though we started with hostility in a very strange circumstance that I think neither of us kind of understood and could navigate, and it seems there were definitely some mistakes. made in that, which caused me to lose a very good companion, which, I'm willing to forgive. I will not forget, unfortunately. I've got very good memory.
Companion was a fool.
My companion was fantastic and a great person to keep around until we managed to lose her, unfortunately, AS, in this quest of ours. But we did manage to save a couple children, which was very nice. It was quite strange, actually. I met a candy creature. She was not very nice, and I wouldn't recommend meeting her again. With these weird green rocks that we followed. But, yes, that is how I know both of you. And now I can pass the stick, and maybe we can shed light on how we know each other from your point of view.
Deacon, would you like the stick?
And
Sorry,
anyone want the stick?
I'd like the stick.
Oh, Deacon,
Fact.
fantastic.
I'd like to put this stick somewhere fucking... I met Aes when I was being backstabbed by her. She double-crossed me. And then she's been working behind my back for the people who got me in this position in my first place. And you don't know the least of what I've been through in the last 3 years. You shake your head as if you don't know what you've done. I was to be on my best behavior that night. Everyone I knew was there. This joke of an arch-spiritess, Joachim. He had one bite of some petulant, disgraceful cookies that I shouldn't have had even the taste of, and poof! The man completely loses himself. Even I lose track of who I am. My attachment to Thersia was completely destroyed. In that moment, I lost myself. And this tainted individual, yes, ran off with them. And for God knows what, Thersia knows what, did whatever she wanted for the next 3 years. And has the gall to show up that one night, and tells me that I'm causing a scene? I hadn't heard from any of those people, any of my friends for 3 years. And she ruins every chance that I had. Take your fucking talking stick.
And I'll pick it up off the ground. So, yes, Kaylin, you and I did meet by chance. And after looking upon the night that I met Deacon, I do not believe that was perchance. Some very strange things that I haven't fully processed or fully remember happened that night.
Are both of you working in cahoots? So you trying to put a spell on me or something?
Deacon? You don't have the stick. But what I can tell you is that my understanding was that at the beginning of that day, and halfway through it, Deacon and I were fully on the same side. I came there under the pretense of doing a job, or making the offer for a job. I met all of his church, and I even made them cookies. And it seems that after that moment, things very quickly went downhill. There are a lot of things that could have been handled better. There were a lot of things that people apparently showed each other for the first time. There were 2 other people like me who weren't a part of the church and didn't really know what was going on. And when things started to get insane, the 3 of us left. And I did leave with them, but the 3 of us never saw each other again after that day. We vowed to each other, we made a gentleman's agreement that we would never speak of it again because none of us knew what happened. And I'm not sure I'll ever understand what happened. But I can say that first night where the 3 of us came together, that night a week ago, I saw, or at least heard, of several people who happened to be at that day. That were also at that party. And it was very strange. And yes, I'm still in contact with Thorn, but only because he reached out to me. And we do not talk about the church. And we do not talk about what happened that night. I do not know what happened to the church after I left you guys that day. I never worked with them. They never reached out to me. I only speak to Thorn. So, Deacon, I'm not sure what happened. I personally feel like scared of a version of you that I saw that day, but I don't fear you. I understand that was a lot for everyone. And if you'd like to just move past it, I'd be happy to. I'd happy to start fresh, because it seems like we're going to be together a lot more now.
You're interrupted before Deacon can respond by a loud sort of banging against the door. And then I'm so sorry. Wrong side of the hallway.
I open the door.
And you see Iskara just kind of awkwardly just, sorry. Sorry.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just...
Does she look okay?
She looks... Just give me a connection check.
Okay. Oh. That is not a lucky number, but let me see, because I do want to know.
You do... I think you have... Do you have empathy?
No, I have networking.
Mm.
And I have linguistics and intimidate.
You could try... I would maybe allow networking.
You'd allow networking?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a tier 2 in that. I'll go with the tier 1. 11.
She's not fucking okay. She's not okay. Wherever she was crying. And not only that, because the downstairs is cold now, those tears are kind of like leaving little like bits of permafrost on her cheeks.
Borna, were you downstairs? You seem awfully cold. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just needed a minute to... I just needed a second to smoke. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay.
If you need to tell something to a stranger who doesn't know you and you may never see again, our door's here.
Thank you. If you want to try to compel her to go in, you can roll. You could roll a connection roll again. Otherwise, if you want her to just be like, yeah, I'm safe. It's a safe place.
64. That is also not a lucky
No.
number, so I guess she just takes that. back.
Yeah, she's like, thank you, in that way that like people do when they're very clearly like they're hurting, but they're not like they're in a level of hurt where they don't want to be helped. And she like thank you. I will remember that. And she like forces her way into the room and closes the door.
That was her room to begin with, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna try to use the restroom again. Excuse me.
Alright.
It's time. I'm gonna listen for anyone downstairs. I will try to find any people that are still awake and out of their room alone.
Give me a perception check.
Okay?
My friend. Also?
There is no
That's
one out of their room right now.
No one out of their room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone that I could pretty effectively say is in a room alone? I know I didn't see a lot of people go into a room alone.
I guess with that 6, I will give you that.
Maybe can I listen in and see if I could hear multiple people snoring, people talking?
When I do the little clicky click, does it show up for you even though it's fog of war?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I also figured out how I can do it too.
Okay,
I
yeah.
press and hold.
You're able to with relative ease, you are able to identify that this person is in their room alone. This person is in their room alone. This person, and you can't really figure out what's going on the other side. You know from the way they're room alone, room alone, room alone.
Okay. I feel like I should obey my events. And
Which event is this, real quick?
this is personal code.
And what was the code we defined? Did we define a code that says you have to murder
Yeah,
people?
we did.
'Cause
No, it's that I have to eat flesh.
Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean
I
kill.
have a vice as well, which
Yes.
is must.
Oh yes, and that one is
Must-
must kill.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I wrote it a certain way, I
Yeah.
feel like I'll try the doorknob, I guess.
which one? That one?
Slowly. Yeah.
Door's locked.
Okay. I'll try this one,
Door's also locked.
and I'll try the last one.
Door is not locked. Do you open the door?
I will very quietly turn the doorknob and push it open so there's a crack open.
All right. We're a telltale heart amount of light, and inside.
Is that a dead man?
It's a dead body. You find Kauka stabbed dead.
Did you kill this man?
Kauka, the old
Kauka,
the
the old man?
the old general.
Oh my god.
Deacon, come back. Deacon, come back. Deacon, come
I'm
back.
grabbing Wallace.
Slowly,
Okay.
I'll slowly close the door with me inside the room.
Okay.
I'll open the window. Does it have an opening?
You have to make a. I'm gonna say you have to make a -10 might check to break through the ice that's formed around the window.
Okay, -10 might check.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that doesn't do it. Can I try to fork in something?
Yeah. What do you have?
I have torture. I mean, as the closest thing. I have knives. Maybe I could
Wedge it open. Yeah, you do have your
wedge
weapon.
it open.
So if you want to specialize.
Okay, it's
in
only a
knives.
D10,
So give it a shot. It's still So you have to cross.
Okay.
What's your might?
My might's 20 or 34.
34.
But it's a minus 10.
So you have to.
So it's a moth.
So it'd be 40. It would be. Well, wait.
That's a moth of 4. Did I have any counters? I don't think I did. I lost my counters.
Yes.
when I
Yeah, you
failed to
lost
see
them.
if-
So you can't really break through the ice, and you actually start to worry if you make more noise, then like people are gonna come in and see you sword out.
I don't want to sacrifice anything.
Yeah.
First of all, knowing that he's already dead, I'll investigate the room. See how he died.
Okay.
Can I?
So give me. So do you want to go into investigative combat with this?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to.
so roll. So you don't have any counters, right?
I don't have any counters. No.
I'm going to say what is your highest tier in torture?
Torture is tier 2.
Okay, so I'm going to say you start with 2 counters as sort of a baseline knowledge of torture and like what bodies look like when they get fucked up.
Okay.
So give me a perception roll, and if you fail by more than your mental health, you have to spend a counter.
Fuck, that's so close.
Even with the counters?
With the counters, that's a moth of 7.
Okay, so it's better than your mental health, so you can just keep rolling. Just keep firing off
Oh wait,
rolls.
yeah, my moth is
Moth
it's
has to be
than
more.
My
So-
moth has to be more than my mental health.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fork in, or can I fork in anything else?
I
can't.
You could still use your torture. I didn't count your torture if you didn't spend.
Oh,
if you have
wait,
torture
so-
left to spend.
I get. That was. It was knowledge that I roll.
Perception.
What counters do I
Percep-
get from perception?
So you have plus
Oh,
2,
Jesus.
and
Okay, so I get 3 from succeeding that last time. So I'm at 3 counters.
Wait,
I feel
53 is a
it's
lucky
taking
number?
forever. No, 53 isn't. No.
then what did you succeed?
The previous roll, the 20.
Oh, the 20 was
Or
the
no. Sorry, it isn't. I'm getting my moth confused.
Okay.
Investigative combat is difficult for me.
It's
Um,
yep. So
Okay, so
Just
I
to remind
lose
you
my
real
counters.
fast. Just no.
Yeah.
Just to remind you real fast. You have 2 counters that you have earned as a starting point. You are trying to roll your perception and not fail by more than your mental health, which is
11.
11.
And my perception is 18.
18.
But plus 2 counters, so it's 20.
So that roll you got on a 20
Is a success.
Is a success. So you're now at
Yes.
3 counters.
I'm at 3 counters.
So now
Okay,
you can roll a 21 or below, and you can decide when you want to cash out. So
Okay,
just
but
keep,
I rolled a 53.
which is a fail, more
Which is
than
a
your
fail.
more than your mental health. So deduct 1 counter, and you can you can cash out whenever.
Okay, perfect. Do I roll 1 more?
Yeah.
Or do we call
You
it?
only have 2.
Okay. Oh, that's really good.
Up to
Good.
3.
That's 3. You're up to
Okay.
3.
I don't know if I can get more than this.
I don't know how much information you're gonna get unless you get to 5.
Well, remember, you do have a mental damage die that you're going to roll.
Oh, that's true.
So it's your
What
it's
is
your
when
it's
do
your
I roll my mental damage?
when you want
Oh,
to
it's
When you
I
wanna
have
cash
to
out.
spend my
yeah, so you spend whatever
okay.
counters you have. So at 3 counters right now, you can add your mental damage die, and I think it also adds your perception. It should say there in the thing.
I'm gonna cash out at 3. I
Yeah.
don't think I can roll more than 20.
Okay.
Or less than 20 again.
And then your
And
mental dam should be 1 plus probably 1d4.
yeah, I have 1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a d4. 4 plus 1. 5.
5
Plus your
3?
counters.
plus
Yep.
3. So
it's 8.
8. Okay. So with an 8 on this quick little glance, the most important thing you notice is that he was stabbed while he was laying down. So he was most likely sleeping. He was most likely in some sort of like vulnerable position, so whoever it was did not wake him. There was no signs of struggle. The other important thing you notice is there is not a lot of blood. Usually
I'm
when
gonna look for puncture marks. Any puncture marks?
all up in his back. Whoever stabbed him several times in the back. I don't think
any like puncture marks.
No. There's no anything like that. And also, unfortunately, you can't identify the type of knife or type of blade used.
Okay.
But the two key things is not a lot of blood, and he was asleep or laying down when it happened.
Fuck. Okay, what about this chest? Is there anything in this chest?
You crack it open, and there is it's unlocked. There is a crisp, clean Rukuptian uniform with a lot of medals and signs. You look at his sort of like, that way that like old people are simultaneously like saggy and also fat at the same time. He could not have fit into this pretty easily at his current age.
But possibly
I'm
if he went to the springs.
I'm gonna take a bite out of his arm.
Okay.
And try to heal if I can from this. Is that even possible?
Not sure.
Yeah, you can remove your condition.
Remove my condition.
So that like quick reactions, you immediately feel that bruise on your thigh start to fade.
Okay. And I will very slowly. I'll very slowly open up the door, check and see if anybody's coming.
Nobody's there.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck. Oh fuck me. Okay. I'm going to fuck me. I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna walk into our room. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up and walk him out of the room. Yeah.
This is good. This is great. This is
this is not good.
This is
not good.
Oh, this is so good.
I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick him up and carry him into our room.
Just what I thought. Okay, so yeah, you open the door, and there is Deacon holding the corpse of General Kauka Nasmolte.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Did you do
very
that?
very quietly, I'll open up the door to our room and be like,
Did you do that?
this guy died.
Yeah.
He was dead. And I'll throw him onto the room. I'll throw him onto the ground. He'll just fall on my hands.
Investigation.
He was dead when I saw him.
I'm doing an investigation on the body.
Okay.
I don't know if there's something I can tell.
you don't start with
I'm just
counters
gonna
unless you
try.
have something like a medical or like torture or something. But yeah, if you want to go into investigative combat, Caitlin, do you want to join the club? Do you have any counters?
I say we should
That's what
hide
I
the
know.
body. We should hide the body and
Oh, I should have. What was
leave
that?
him
11.
to.
Oh no, then I lost him.
Both of you, AS Kalen, I could chop this guy up and I could keep him in my pack and he's perfectly fine. We say it and we go.
All right.
Nothing ever happened. We saw nothing. I have his body. The room's practically clear. Let's get the fuck out of here and go.
Deacon, I just don't understand.
I take
what's
out my
happening here.
my scissors and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to start
Deacon,
chopping.
What? No, did you do this?
No. Well,
So then why would you bring the body here?
I needed something to eat. Oh. I guess either of you, yeah. Well, you know.
I know.
You know.
But like, Deacon, I don't.
Just let me keep a couple fingers and then you can look at the rest. And I'll chop off his hand. Chop off his hand and throw it in my bag.
I don't know how to handle this right now.
He was corruption anyway. He's a piece of shit. Let him die. He was old.
I
He was still mine.
my issue is not that you brought it. Well, my issue is that you brought
Well,
a dead
that's
body
part
here.
of it,
But
yeah.
but my issue is that you moved a dead body from a crime scene. Why is it here?
Why are
You could have cut off his hand in his room.
Well, I just feel more private here. I could do my thing. You know, I could, really take some time with him and
No,
do
Deacon,
my thing and you do
because-
yours, okay? You fucking get out of my fucking business, okay? This is my fucking...
Deacon,
That's
Deacon.
What?
Deacon, you don't have a talking stick. I have a talking stick. I talk. I have a talking stick.
Fine.
Go take the body back to the room. And if you don't, I'm gonna tell June that this is not my problem.
No.
Go take the body back.
No. No.
I'm gonna go tell June. And it's gonna be all on you.
No, just...
I
Just
try to
get
take
rid
the
of the
stick
body.
from Kaylin
Get
gently.
rid of the body.
Kaylin, do you
hand the
resist?
stick.
Yeah.
No, I had this.
Okay.
I need the body out of the room. I understand what you need, and we can work that out. But what I need is the dead body out of the room. You can make a little bit of a stink about it, and then everybody knows there's a dead body, and then whatever. It's everybody already knows it's dead.
Nobody
people
has
need
to
be
know
able
that
to
there's
see-
a dead body. Nobody has to know that there was a dead body, okay? I'll just take him
It's
outside.
gonna get
Off the
found
cliff.
in the morning.
No, I'll just go out there now, throw him off the cliff, and then, I'll chop up his body. I'll give him
Then
a
you
couple
go do
pieces,
it.
and
Go do it yourself. Go do it. Then you
Well, I
go
need a little
outside.
help.
No.
I can't.
Absolutely not.
I
Absolutely
can't do it
not.
myself.
I don't care. You carried the body all the way in here. You can carry the body all the way.
Well, that was like 5 feet.
We'll carry it back to 5 feet then.
Well, we can't just leave it there because they'll find him.
Yeah.
It
then
occurs
there was a dead
to you
body.
all that the time it is getting closer and closer to morning as you've talked for a while.
Is it?
It you need to make a decision soon, otherwise people are gonna start waking up and your ability
Is there-
to move this body is going to go
Was
away.
there a window in the general's room?
Yes,
there's a window
but
in
it's
ours.
frozen shut. All the windows
I'm
are
gonna try to
currently
open
frozen
up
shut.
ours.
Same deal as
Do not
before.
try- no, you're
minus
not
20
throwing
might
them out
or
on
minus. Was it minus 10 or minus 20?
It was
10.
minus 10.
Minus
You're
10
not
might
throwing
check.
him out
Come
of
on.
our window. Go throw him out of his
Way
window.
better. That's a success.
Go
Did I
throw
lose my
him
counters because I spent them? I
Yes,
did.
you did.
Okay, but I still succeeded. And so I open up. What happens?
God.
You
Kaylin,
open up the
did you-
window.
Okay,
Use all of
great.
your
I am
counters and
going
leave
to-
as
I'm
investigative
going to
combat.
Well, wait, hang on. Let's
Yeah,
establish.
I got 5.
Kaylin got
I
5.
got 5.
Okay, Kaylin got 5 counters. And do you want to roll your? Do you want to finish the? Do you want to cash out?
That is my cash out.
Oh, your cash out is 5. Did you?
You cashed out at 5. Okay.
Okay, but did you roll your damage die? Okay, so total 5.
Yeah.
So on top of so you notice the primarily the thing you notice is that there's no sign of struggle, he was snuck up on. Obviously also you notice very clearly Nastrunen teeth marks. Any idiot could look at this thing and be like, a Nastrunen fucking bit this. Because it's very dumbass.
I'm like, wait, I thought I checked.
No, you any idiot would look at this and go, wow, and Nastrunen bit this guy's arm. And that's all you're able to notice. Aes, were you able to get anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you very clearly those are the 2 core things that you notice.
Okay. Wait, so has Deacon already rolled to throw this guy?
No, Deacon has rolled
No,
to open
I
the
rolled
window.
to
It is
open
there.
it.
The frigid cold is now
I'm
like
gonna-
snow is actively coming in the window.
No, we close the window.
I'm-
we
no,
throw him out his own window if we're throwing him out the window. But here's the thing.
Throw him
I
into
see.
the snow. No one will hear. No one will
I
hear.
have the
Trust
stick.
me. Trust
I
me.
just want to note if
I
you're.
understand.
I just need to really quickly say, like, just so you all look at the map. If you throw him out your window, he will land on
He'll
the
fall in the
front.
snow.
No, he will fall on the front steps. Like, he will
the
fall
snow.
at the front
window
steps
is right
of the
over the snow.
of the door. Like he is landing right in front of the door
He's
to the
gonna get
tavern.
found.
He
He's
will be
gonna get
found
found.
directly
All right.
under our window. That's not going to happen.
I can't take
There are
him
two options.
downstairs.
There are two options. You take him away. You take him away and you get rid of him off the cliff. I don't care. But then it's our responsibility to figure out which of these fucking people is a murderer. And we can't tell anyone.
I take him and I.
Or you put him back
And
in his
You're
bed.
not throwing him
and
at
we
our
tell
window.
everyone.
No, I'm blocking
I-
the window. I'm blocking the window. I'm blocking the window.
Really?
You can might check me.
Yes.
Yeah, you can might check me. That's
Yes.
fine. That's fine.
I'll just try. That's horrible.
Fuck.
You both sucked.
Wait, what's your moth though?
My moth is way better than your moth.
No, it's not. You rolled a 93 versus
I got
a 96.
doubles.
It
You're
is.
not going through.
Boom, bitch! Boom, bitch!
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm gonna start chopping up the body and putting it
Absolutely not.
under my bed.
Absolutely.
Under my
Absolutely.
bed.
Somebody knocks on your
Chopping
door.
up the. I'm chopping up.
Somebody knocks.
I chopped up. Did I? Okay.
No, you did not get a chance to
No.
chop up the door. The body.
not.
Somebody knocks
You're
at the
not
door.
getting a chance.
Are you all right in there?
Yes, it's three people who are old friends who have a disagreement. I'm sorry if we woke you up.
So sorry. You were being very loud, and my mistress was becoming concerned.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll keep it down.
Thank you. It's still okay. And he walks back.
Do we hear his door close?
No.
No.
I'm chopping up the body. I'm chopping up the body.
Don't
What?
chop up the body.
I'm
No,
chopping
no,
up the
no,
body.
Deacon,
Yes.
hear me out
That's
right
so
now.
nice.
We carve out. You can carve out the section of his arm that you've already bitten, because it very much looks like you bit him. And then you put him back in his bed, and we discover the body.
No.
You get. No.
No. I'm chopping. I know what to do. I've done this before. Just
Put
let
him
me
back.
fucking handle it. Let
No.
me fucking handle it.
It's about to be morning. Put him back.
I can't. He's out there now.
Well, fine, I'll go distract him.
Fine.
I'm walking out of the room. I'm walking out of the room. I'm not doing this. I'm walking out of the room.
Okay.
No one is in the hallway at this time that you can see.
Okay, I'm just gonna, like, do a little, like,
I usher Deacon out. Go now. Go now. Go.
Go now.
I'm gonna stand, like, on the edge of the hallway so that
And when you
if somebody...
when you do that, you immediately
Deacon, now. Go.
go now.
Go now. Go.
I'm
go,
going.
Go
I'm
now.
going. I'm going into the room.
You
into the room
see
that he's
him,
in.
but I mean, with Kalen body blocking, you see the guy like, are you all right? Walking out of your old friend's room?
Yes, it's, I'm fine. I need a second to...
Okay, Deacon, give me a dex check. Plus,
Okay.
Well, what is your con bonus?
My
Kalen.
connection bonus is
No, Kalen.
Huh?
Your con, yeah, your connection.
I do.
Deacon, make a plus 20 dex check.
plus 20 dex check.
Yeah.
Please God.
Yeah, fucking... Okay.
Is that a lucky number first?
No, it's not.
Okay, then you have to fork it,
Can
so
I fork in?
Can I fork
Can
in
I fork-
disguise and help or something?
We have previously
mean-
established that Deacon can hide behind.
We have established that
Kayla.
Deacon is small enough to hide behind me.
I will also try to fork in torture in some way.
No, you can't get by with torture. All you fuckers take torture, and they all think it's a catch-all fucking specialty.
I have disguise. Can I
Kaylin,
help
if you-
more than I already did.
I'm gonna say, let me roll for him. Okay. All right, I've rolled for him. You, Kayla, Deacon, you sneak by, or you go by, and he doesn't make any kind of change to his mannerisms. Is all I will say.
I sneak into this room, correct?
You go into the room, and the guy stands up. So look, we got off on the wrong foot. My name's Ilya. And he and extends a hand. Nice to meet you.
He totally knows. He totally knows. He's the fucking one who did it.
I really needed to just get some air. Everybody was fighting, and it's
really a
it
shame.
woke me up, and I needed to.
It's really a shame. And he looks you up and down. You're pretty big.
Yes.
Deacon, do you try to get out of the room?
I'm gonna try the window again.
Okay. Minus 10.
Fuck.
So yeah, you're pretty big. What's that like?
I mean, I enjoy it. I don't really know any different, but to others, they can seem a bit intimidated at first.
And I should mention, this guy, posture-wise, is the definition of manlet. Like, he's 5'4", but he's built out in his arms. So have you always been big?
Yes.
Oh.
From what I know.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
I would like
Yeah,
to...
AS, please give me some time. I just need some time to think. Please, God.
I would like to walk out here, because I'm assuming our door never closed, really. And kind of, look and see Kaylin talking to him. And... I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cut into your conversation, and I understand that, Kaylin, you're probably trying to avoid our room right now. And I'll actually go onto this side to try to get him to turn towards,
give me
away a little bit.
Give me a con roll. And again, plus you can add Kaylin. You can add the 20 from Kaylin just being there.
Fuck.
Okay, and I'm gonna use
why do you all suck?
networking.
69.
Yeah.
Is that a lucky number?
Oh, it's me. Of course, it's not a lucky number.
That's fair.
It's not mine.
It's me.
What about 96? Or what about 86? 86.
No, neither of them are lucky numbers.
Yeah, he's
That's fine.
he
I'm just
sees
standing
you
there. I wasn't
talking,
really
and
trying to.
He's not really paying attention. He's too busy just eyeing Kaylin up.
Well, I was actually going to address him next.
He doesn't break eye contact with Kaylin. It's fully
That's
drunk guy at the bar who's already committed himself to hitting on your friend.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So
Just
brings you-
sorry.
Oh,
Would it be okay if I spoke to your mistress? I understand that she's going through a lot, and I actually have family that's gone through a similar thing. And I was just hoping... I understand if she can't fully speak back. I don't know how far into it she is. I was hoping to speak to her.
I think if he looks at you, I think she would like your company.
Yeah?
Yeah, feel free to go in.
Okay.
I'm so nervous now.
And I will gently knock on the door, and then...
The door, you're gonna have to open it. She's in bed.
That's okay.
Um,
I was just trying to not scare
and-
her.
Fucking kill her. I fucking know it.
You step into the room, and he goes to Kaylin. So look, I don't want to seem too forward, but does your friend move dead bodies all the time? And he winks. And as you walk into the room,
I don't think I fully close the door. I leave it open a crack.
As with the light coming in, you find, oh no, it's making me struggle. Shit. You see, covered in blue veins, with her bandages on the bed, Valentina Kozlov. Damaged, beat to hell, and half unmade. Ace, it's so good to see you in the flesh.
Valentina,
I'm going to...
what a week it's been.
You're telling me? I'm going to pause here really quickly. And it is currently... we'll have been at this for 3 hours. And I know...
No, you know.
And I think this is...
I know.
This is as good of a stop as one can ask for. What I will say is, we end our session here, reunited with our new old friend Valentina Kozlov, one survivor from that unfortunate gala. Meanwhile, at Deacon's feet lies an Estrunin-hating general, dead by someone else's hand. All that's really left to say, to my players, thank you for playing. To all of you at home, thank you for watching. See you next time on Perpetual Players.